Hi everyone! On Saturday, January 25th, we took a trip out to Merced and saw Best of the West. Here's some footage from that. So that show was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
as you guys could tell from the footage. So this is our second Best of the West show that we've ever been to. The last one that we went to, which was our first one, was 3 years ago. So Best of the West normally runs out of Fresno. That is about a 4-hour drive for us. So we have never been out there, but I heard that their place out there is really cool.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to visit one of these days. But it was really nice to have this Merced show. Merced is like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away from us, which is doable.
Yeah.
So I really, really like that. And I really hope that they do more Merced
Definitely.
shows. Because I would just love to go and see them.
Yeah, I love their roster.
Yes, they're amazing. They have such talented wrestlers. And the matches that were put together were just so much fun. And this was a very long show. There were a lot of matches. There were probably about 10 matches on this show. But even though it was lengthy, it didn't feel like it.
No.
I was so invested in what was going on. So it was great.
Yeah, when the show was done, I was surprised how late it was.
Yeah, I was too. This show did a really good job of establishing who people are, what stories are going on, what feuds are happening. Because like I said, Walter and I have not been to a Best of the West in 3 years. So we didn't know what was going on in Best of the West. But watching the show, I could figure it out. I could tell who was who and what's going on. So it's all very clear, and you know who you like, who you don't like. It's not like you're sitting there like, who is
do I
this
cheer
person?
for?
Yeah, like, is this person really cool? Are they like a dirty cheat? I don't know. But with this show, you know. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice.
I appreciate the clarity.
Yes, thank you for that. You did a great job with that. So with all of the matches, we will not be able to talk about every single match, but we're going to talk about a lot because there was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
One thing that I really want to mention is Diablo Azteca. Now, the first time we saw Diablo Azteca was what, like maybe 4 years ago?
Yeah, around there.
Something like that. We saw him at Arena Hayward, which anybody who has been to Arena Hayward, you know how wonderful and special it was, and I love it, and it's near and dear to my heart. I miss it very much. But this is about Diablo Azteca. So when we saw him all those years ago at Arena Hayward, I really, really liked him. He's very talented. Very good showman, and just really good in the ring. And seeing him again, I thought, wow, this guy got even better.
Yeah, he was really good.
Really good. He comes out with the face paint and the big headdress, and it's very impressive. And he gets in the ring, and he is just all over the place, doing all this fun stuff, and it really captured my attention. And he's just so good. So if you guys don't know about Diablo Azteca, if you've never seen him, look him up because he's awesome. And I really hope that more shows book him.
I know Revolution books him a lot, so.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's a good place you can catch him at.
Yes. I would love to see him branch out and do more, just because I want more Diablo Azteca in my life. So one match that I really, really, really enjoyed was Prince Gabriel versus Jekyll's. Now, Prince Gabriel, we first saw him at the last Young Lions Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I had never heard of this guy, but when I saw him wrestle, he was very impressive. Now, this match against Jekyll's, he did really
It was awesome.
Good. Yes, and Jekyll's brought it to him. Like, Jekyll's doesn't hold back. He's awesome. And
it's ironic because Jekyll's doesn't joke around.
So Prince Gabriel was able to keep up with Jekyll's, and he gave it right back. And it was just a really good back and forth, and just so much fun. A lot of energy. I loved that match. So I also want to talk about Juicy. So Juicy came out, and the crowd loved him. I don't think I've ever seen Juicy come out and the crowd not love him or be like,
he's got
who's this guy?
He's got, besides his ability in the ring, he just has this genuine charisma and charm.
Yes.
And just this joy that translates and infects the crowd. And it's always fun to watch, especially when he's making debuts at different companies.
Yeah, when you see this guy, you can just see the love of wrestling in him. He just loves what he's doing. He's having a great time and kicking butt and just being awesome. So I really love Juicy, and it was really good to see him at Best of the West.
Yeah.
So Juicy had a one-on-one match, but there were 3 managers on the outside that kept hitting him.
Yeah.
Any chance they got. So it was really like Juicy was wrestling for people.
Well, they probably should have brought more people.
They really should have. There was one time on the outside where one of the managers comes up and hits him in the back, and Juicy just stops and just turns around and looks at him like, did you really just hit me? And then he just clocks him, and it was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I laughed for a while after that. It was really great. So Juicy did a great job, and we love seeing him, and we love you, Juicy. So another person that I was really happy to see was Vinny Wasco.
Yeah.
I really like Vinny Wasco.
Vinny's
he is
awesome.
so much fun. He has been booked up here a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know for West Coast Pro Wrestling, but I think he's also done Gold Rush as well. Yes. And Vinny is so great.
Yeah.
He is such a jerk to the crowd, and he says like such horrible things, and he's so like slimy, and but it works. Like, he's so good at what he does, and I just love seeing him just be a jerk. It's great. It brings me joy.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's really good to see Vinny. So the next person I want to talk about is one of the main reasons why we wanted to go to Best of the West. I mean, of course we wanted to see Best of the West. They're wonderful. They always have such great wrestlers there. But when I saw that Darwin Finch was going to be there, I got super excited.
Me too.
We've never seen him in person until Best of the West.
At a wrestling show. Yeah.
Yes, at a wrestling show. So we have seen him online on YouTube, on Santino Brothers YouTube channel, and he's so good. He's so creative. He just comes up with these moves and these holds that are just
so innovative.
So innovative.
Like there's been like so many times I'm watching him work, and there's something I haven't seen before, which you see every now and then, which is cool. But like from him, almost every match, there's something I haven't seen before, and it's so effortless and so like fluid. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Book Darwin Finch.
Yes. Please book him. He needs to be in the Bay Area.
Yes.
Please. So his match was against Bison and Biagio, and it was really good.
Yeah, it was great match.
Yeah, these guys really gave it to each other, and everyone was able to hold their own, and it was a lot of fun. Really liked that match.
Yeah, it was a great match. Everyone did a great job.
Yeah. So the next person that I want to talk about is a manager, and his name is Kyle Newport. This guy was awesome. I loved watching him work. He was such a jerk. He would say horrible things to people, and he would like do these like little dances whenever his person was like winning, and he was obnoxious and in the fans' faces.
He just had like this really smarmy charm about it too, to where like you wanted to hate him, but you kind of admired his tenacity.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved everything he was doing. It was perfect.
He elevated every single segment he was
in. And his interactions with the crowd and with the matches and everything was just the right level. He didn't take away from what was going on in the ring. He added to it.
Without detracting.
Yes, exactly. And I would imagine it would be hard to find that balance. But Kyle did a great job. He made it look effortless, and I really appreciated him. And I really hope to see him more often. He was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next match we want to talk about is it's really the second round of the feud between Johnny Butabi and referee Steve Landis. We didn't see the first part. We've heard many things about it. The build-up to this one was massive, and like I would say 75% of the crowd was there just for this match. It was so powerful, like just so much energy coming off of everybody, screams and cheers, and
people were screaming for Landis.
This match was
awesome. Crazy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was just totally crazy. You could really tell that Landis and Butabi really hated each other.
Yeah.
Yes. One thing was that there were other refs that had came out to support Landis, and they were ringside. And
cheering him on. Yeah. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. But they also kind of got into the match as well. There was one point where they attacked AGB,
who had brought in a special new referee that was 100% loyal to AGB, thus leaning towards helping Butabi out.
Yeah, so when they attacked him, I mean, I didn't mind at all. He totally deserved that. There was another point where Butabi came to the outside, and they attacked him too, which was justified because he was being a real jerk in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the match as a whole was a lot of fun. There was so much energy behind it. Everyone was really into it, and it was really good.
Yeah, I was surprised at the level of athleticism that Steve Landis.
Yes,
I mean, he brought it.
He did good.
It wasn't one of these one-sided fights. He took it to him. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was really fun. So all in all, Best of the West was a really good show. I can't wait to go back and see them again.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So if you ever get a chance to see Best of the West, please take it. See them. They're a lot of fun. If you want to find out their next show, you can go to IndieDependent.com. So our next vlog is going to be about the East Bay Pro Wrestling Student Show. So stay tuned for that vlog. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.